Hello ladies and gentlemen, Nick here, and welcome to this Revisitation review link video for my Universal's review of Doctor Who Season 22, Episode 6, Revelation of the Daleks, the sixth and final story of Doctor Who Season 22, the finale to the first series of the 6th Doctor's era, and recently I went to the BFI to watch this story as the screening for the upcoming Season 22 box set, which has still not even had a release date announced yet, let alone come out. Usually they do these screenings like a week or two in advance of the upcoming box set or animated story release, but we don't even know when this box set's coming out. So, but still, I had a really great time there at the BFI. Went to saw the story. That's up with my friend Ben, who's also a fellow member, and a couple of other people there. Will, another member of the channel, met up with us after the screening. We hung out at the BFI. Me and Will went to get some stuff signed. Ben did go and wanted to get stuff signed, but then he had to go before we actually got to see Colin Baker, Nicola Bryant, and Colin Spool, who were the ones at the signing. And then he missed his coach, so he could have stayed with us after all. So it was a bit of a shame for him. But we still had a good time at Forbidden Planet together earlier before we went down to the BFI, so that was cool. And yeah, it was a great day, great experience, and got some great stuff signed, including my DVD. And yeah, that was a great day. And it was great to see the episodes on screen, and some bonus features and some talking about some stuff, etc. So that was really cool. So this video, like I said, is the link video to the Universal's review / revisitation review of this story, so I will link it down below. But like with my Village of the Angels review link video on the main channel, I thought, you guys will probably want something a bit more than me saying, please go and check out this video on another channel, and this is the video with the link to that channel, and especially if they come in the playlists. I thought you guys might be a bit not interested after this. So, like what I did with the Village of the Angels link video, which is for that episode's review on the Universals, I'm going to, if I remember to do this later, I'm going to include a segment of the sketch and parts of the review as kind of a taster of what to expect in the Universal's revisitation review of Revolution of the Daleks. Wrong episode, Revelation of the Daleks. Sorry, those two just sound very similar to each other. So here's a segment from the sketch and a segment from the review for you guys to enjoy. And to think that I would fall for a fat, bold egotist like you! Fat? Me? How have you known that my figure is the height of fashion? The great healer demands you dead! Well, if that's what he wants, then get him to do it himself. I'm busy. If I am to gain his favour, I have to kill you! Get on with your work, random people working for me. Now, look, Tess and Beaker, I hate you! She's killed me. She's killed me. Jobel. She's killed. Jobel. But speaking of the Doctor and Perry, because there's so much going on with the supporting characters, they themselves don't get a lot to do. As mentioned earlier, they're basically taking the long way to get to tranquil repose in episode 1, and they don't really get into the actual buildings until shortly into episode 2, after the cliffhanger. And the Sixth Doctor doesn't really do that much in the story anyway. Doesn't really integrate much of the action. He helps out where he can here and there. He helps the body snatchers escape. He helps Susini and Bostoff, well, eventually get Davros' hand shot off. He helps get get Tim, Perry, and the security people out of the Davros' lair and back upstairs, so Orsini can blow everything up with the aforementioned bomb. But he doesn't really have an awful lot going throughout this story. And like with Resurrection of the Daleks and Davros could have succeeded with this plan if they just hadn't involved the Doctor at all in this. It doesn't really make sense why they even want the Doctor. Davros wants him for what? Well, probably to kill him, but that's about it. He lures the Doctor to this trap, and it doesn't really go anywhere. The Doctor didn't actually have to be in this story. For once, this could have been a Doctor-like story. It's actually Mr. Tarkus and Collins Bundle's character who actually get rid of Davros by calling the Daleks from Skaro, because Davros is building his own Daleks who would be loyal to him in the story. So they call the Daleks from Skaro to arrest Davros and take him back to Skaro to stand trial for crimes against the Daleks. And they take the Daleks he's created that haven't been destroyed to go with them to be reconditioned. And they would have done the same with the embryos being created down on Tranquil Repose if Orsini hadn't blown the area up. This is part of the cog that leads to the Dalek Civil War in Remembrance of the Daleks. But it does feel like there is some parts of this trilogy of Dalek Civil War stuff from Resurrection, Revelation, and Remembrance of the Daleks, respectively. It does feel like there's some parts of the story missing that Big Finish and books and other media have to fill in the gaps for. So that's it from this link video. Please check out the link below to check out the full review on the Universal's channel. And thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye. Don't forget to click below to subscribe to the Universal's YouTube channel. Don't forget to click below to subscribe to the Nicholas Payne Retro YouTube channel. The first season or finale of. And recently I checked this story. And then he missed his coach, so he could have stayed with us afterwards. So, but anyway, so that's it from this link. So here are some